We don't have any big relief coming in our forecast. No rain either. It's been the driest September on record so far, and so that's going to continue this week as we roll through the last 7 days of summer. Fall officially starts next Monday, and well, I don't have any fall weather, so we're staying in the 90s. Humidity, again, not too bad. Our mornings, actually, it feels quite nice before the sun comes up. And random showers, they're very isolated. Most of us are going to stay dry, and I wanted to start by showing we really don't have any rain in the forecast. While we may see a random shower, most are not going to pick up any rain. And I did check the numbers today, till yesterday at least. This is the driest September on record here. We have really not picked up any rain officially out at the airport. So today's high 93, the record's 96. We're near records, but I don't think we're going to break it. And normal high is only 88 degrees, and so we are above that at this point. And here's what the next 7 days hold for you. The 90s are here, and they're going to be here well through the end of this week, into next week. I'm looking long term for you, and I don't see any cold fronts coming our way for a while. We will see. So far, it's been a hot September. We've only had one afternoon in the 80s. About a week ago, we had a high of 87 degrees. Last Monday, remember how gorgeous that was? Well, we've been in the 90s ever since, and actually, this weekend was some of our hottest temperatures so far of September here. Again, humidity hasn't been unbearable though. Now, our average highs, when do we start to see temperatures drop? October is typically the month we get our first real deal cold front where you actually notice a chill in the air. That's not going to happen anytime soon, but October is usually the month where we start to transition, and then November's average high is 71. Look at December, look at January, average high of 62. Dreaming about those days. All right, we're still in hurricane season. National Hurricane Center giving this a high chance of development. This is that tropical wave they've been following since last week. Looking pretty good this morning. That's the only spot they're highlighting though. And here's what they're giving it: an 80% chance of becoming a depression and a named storm here later this week. And current thinking is it is going to gain some latitude, and as it gains more and more latitude, the less likely it is to come at the United States. That's how these things work, especially in mid-September. So notice our models through this week, they're showing something coming together. Hopefully avoiding the islands is what we're thinking. And then while it looks like it's coming at the U.S., you start to get these cold fronts, and look at that. Models thinking it curves out to sea by the middle of next week. And so you're talking 8 to even 10 days away from now, it may be out in the central Atlantic as a named storm. Next name, by the way, is still Gabrielle, as what has been a very slow September rolls on. So our 7-day forecast, it's all about the hot temperatures in the 90s. The mornings, though, are pleasant in the 60s and 70s. Chances for rain are very, very low, although there could be a random shower each day. Our marine forecast, winds are going to be light and calm, really just calm over the next couple of days. No big wind problems if you're going to be out on the water here. They are variable as we go throughout the day and nighttime hours. Looking at your tides, they're highest this morning, running from 4 a.m. to 8 a.m. Your low tides will happen later on into the evening. And your tide range, it is greater this week, sitting at around 2 feet.